since the beginning I was a CA candidate, and
Hmm.
I appeared my first final attempt in May 2015. And so I gradually give like two attempts or something, and then
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of From Candidate to Professional, my CP One Academy series where we bring you real stories from real professionals, you who have walked the talk. Every guest we host has a unique story, but today's story is a jaw dropper. Our guest, Devashree Pandya, achieved something that most people take years to accomplish. He cleared his CPA in just 6 months. Yes, you heard me right. That's right. 6 months. Even when I heard this for the first time, my reaction was like, what? Are you kidding me? Seriously? We are going to dive deep into how he did it, his mindset, his preparation strategy, and what kept him going when most people would take a pause. Hi, Devshri. Welcome to the show. We are super excited to have you.
yeah, hi Nitisha, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, doing well.
Nice. So, Devshri, before we get into your incredible 6 month journey, let's rewind a bit. How did this CPA dream even start for you? I mean, what inspired you to go for CPA? Like, was it a career driven or did something spark that motivation?
Yeah, I wanted to share my journey when it started. So I was since the beginning I was a CA candidate, and
Hmm.
I appeared my first final attempt in May 2015. And so I gradually give like two attempts or something, and then my sister was living in US, and she came to India, and she told me that instead of doing CA you can focus on your CPA career.
Hmm.
So I guess in 2016 nobody was aware about this particular course. Very few people have as an idea.
Yeah.
So I did so many research, and I went through each and every website, what are the state requirements and everything. At that particular time, I did like PhD in
Hmm.
requirements and everything, but not in the
Hmm.
studies. So at that particular time, the cost were so much higher than what is currently right now, and we have
Yes.
to go to US or Middle East to take our exams.
Hmm. Hmm.
So I spoke with my dad, and he told me that you better focus on CA as you are in the final stage.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
so it was like a dilemma for me whether I opt for CA or go for
Hmm.
CPA. And then eventually I was less focused on the CPA side. I was focusing on more on CA side to complete it on the final
Yeah.
stage. But like after joining in MyCPE One in
Hmm.
2022, I recently completed my 3 years with MyCPE One,
Okay.
and while joining, I got opportunity to explore my path for CPA, which
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
previously dreamed it for. So
Yes.
while joining, I was preparing for my audit examination, and after joining, like in a month's span of time, I got my timesheet. I started working with the CPA firm, and throughout
Hmm.
these 3 years entirely, I was working for the similar CPA firm only. So I was
Hmm.
giving you a brief about my role in my CP1 is I was doing as I joined as an audit associate. Then I
Hmm.
slowly and gradually upgrade my position, and along with
Hmm.
that, I got exposure with regards to US industry, so many NPOs, for-profit
Yeah.
organization and everything. And eventually I gained experience and exposure through audit with help of my audit managers and audit
Hmm.
seniors and everyone at my team. So uh, I appeared for like one or two time for audit, but as you
Hmm.
know, that audit is
Yeah.
toughest subject to crack.
Even
And
be it CA, I think be it CA or CPA, audit is roadblocker for
yeah,
everyone.
definitely. So
Hmm.
even yesterday I was looking at my IPCC mark sheet and CA final mark sheet. I
Hmm.
scored exactly the passing marks in the CA as well. So initially when
Hmm.
I started CPA, I failed twice, and then again because
Okay.
the cost is the huge factor here. So I
Yes.
have to uh, look at my current arrangements and everything, and then like I started, and as I gained the experience, I thought for that I have to complete my CPA journey, and like
Hmm.
within short span of time I have to crack it, because if I take longer, then again like the motivation will be driven by something else. So
Correct. Correct.
yeah, so I started preparing I again started preparing for the different subject, because
Hmm.
as I know that audit will take longer than expected. But once I
Hmm.
clear one or two subjects, then the motivation will definitely hit me to
Yeah.
like push it further.
Hmm. You'll get that confidence that you can
Yeah,
do it.
yeah,
Hmm.
definitely. So it was started with rag, and then
Hmm.
in a month's preparation I cleared my 1 or 2 months preparation I cleared far. And then
That
again
was amazing. Like when I heard this, that you cleared all the paper within a span of 1 to 2 months. That's it. That's incredible. Really, that's
yeah,
incredible. You know, you did something
yeah.
extraordinary.
Yeah, definitely. I even right now I'm feeling that I have achieved something which I guess everyone can, if they have, proper motivation, proper guidance, and proper consistency,
Yes.
let's say.
Yes.
So consistency is the main essence of, if you
Hmm.
dreamed it, you can achieve it by
Correct.
hook or by
Correct.
crook.
Wow, that's such a focused start. And even in the beginning, it's a very good thing that you had that clarity, which is
Yeah,
very rare. So now let's talk about the part that everyone wants to know. How in the world did you manage to clear all four CPA section in just 6 months? Can you please walk us through your preparation timeline? How did you plan your study schedule? Were you working
yeah,
full time along with it? I mean, if we can get that kind of routine you follow daily, like how many hours of study, revisions, or mock tests. So this will help our listeners who are trying to complete their CPA as soon as possible. So, can you please
yeah.
share that strategy for retaining so much information in such a short time
Short
span?
span of, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So along with the job, it's I can say it's difficult but not impossible, as we are in the audit domain and we are working with as a offshoring unit. So we have to entertain our client as well as manage our personal credential, like professional
Mm,
credential as well. So
yes.
what my routine was, and from where I started, I can say that uh, like I go through the overall index of the subject and see how much hours of video is required to watch and what expertise I have. So I filter out my favorite criterias, and then I see that
Mm,
where I need to invest more. So initially I by going through index and by going through the video length, I
mm,
prepare a summary, how many hours of videos I need to watch, then how
okay.
many times I need to invest in the MCQ, and by that like I prepare a roadmap to like for a month or for like 10 to 15 days.
Mm,
I was not preparing like a whole bunch of covering the subject, but I was preparing in the steps like within this week I need to complete this particular units, or
mm,
this particular percentage of the subject, and this many MCQs or simulations or something like that I need to
mm,
complete. And
okay.
like after completing my office hours, I used to study like for 4 to 5 hours max. Then I remember, even
Mm,
though in today's date I am not getting enough sleep, because
mm.
it was really hectic and
Yes,
need to balance the personal life as well.
of
So
course. Yeah.
I was getting like very less sleep during this particular time.
Mm.
So I can say that 4 to 5 hours of sleep I was hardly getting while I was
Oh,
studying.
That's the
And
reason you were able to clear in 6 months. Otherwise, if
yeah,
people is taking proper sleep and along with the job, then it's not possible to clear in 6 months. But you cracked it. So that's the reason. That's the secret behind your success.
yeah. And also, like,
Hmm.
I can say that consistency is must. You need to,
Yes.
you know, you are reading for like 4 to 5 days a week, and then you are taking off in the weekends. It's not possible.
Hmm.
You need
Yeah.
to study even more harder in the weekends.
Absolutely. I
You
mean,
need to
wow.
invest the time.
Yes. Yes, of course. I mean, the that discipline is much required, you know.
Much required. Yeah, much
Without
required.
discipline, without the consistency, you cannot achieve this big milestone.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, amazing, amazing. Like that's crazy discipline. Seriously, Devashree. I think a
Yeah,
lot
and
of
with the God
candidate
grace
listening.
and
Hmm,
and with the help of my mentors, everyone at the MyCP one, even
hmm,
when I see post of like Shalin sir and Valai sir on LinkedIn and any kind of platform,
hmm,
I,
hmm.
I can see that how much hours of work he is doing. We are
Yeah.
also we are just doing a simple job. So why can't
Hmm.
we manage like study, because it's a achievable thing, right?
Correct, correct. I'm sure. I think a lot of candidates listening right now to this now are going to take notes from your timeline. This is for
Yeah.
sure.
And yeah, I'm
Okay.
I'm definitely willing to help everyone who wish to, take guidance from me.
Yeah. So to our listeners who really want to ask anything to Devashri after this, you can comment down in the comment section below. We'll surely answer this.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's talk about the mental side of things because such speed requires a strong mindset. As you already mentioned that you were taking like only 4 to 5 hours of sleep. That's it. So how did you keep yourself consistent and avoid that burnout? Did you ever hit moments of self-doubt or days where motivation dipped?
Uh, See, while preparing, I was, I was sometimes it's not always like I have achieved my roadmap, like what I have planned it for.
Hmm.
Sometimes I was not achieving that particular thing, but yeah, I was focusing on like how many extra efforts required to meet out that, the timetable or the schedules which I have set it for. So
Hmm.
when I was not achieving that particular thing, it sets me down, and keep
Hmm.
thinking me that I need to avoid this. Do not need to go out and meet my friends and my colleagues and
Hmm.
everyone. I need to like I was like locking myself in a room and
Hmm.
was
Hmm.
not
Hmm. Hmm.
even though talking with my parents as well while I was studying. So
Okay.
yeah, it was so much challenging for me, because even though my parents supported me a lot, like they
Hmm.
knowing me
Hmm.
that they knowing that I was doing effort after so many years, so
Yeah.
don't need to disturb him. So yeah, even they supported me a lot, and need to settle down my
Hmm.
studies and everything. It was totally, we need to balance it everything.
Correct.
Yeah.
And I think in this crucial time, family support is the very important thing that everyone require, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. That's so nice to hear that how you managed everything. And before we wrap up, I would like to ask one more question that if someone uh, came to you today and said, I want to complete my CPA in 6 months like you, what's the first thing that you will tell them? I mean, uh, are you going to share your biggest mistake that candidates make during CPA prep that slows them down? So, what does from candidate to professional mean to you personally now that you have lived through that transformation? That's what's that golden tip that you can share?
Yeah. So if anyone comes to me and asks me that I want to achieve the same thing which you have achieved, so I would advise
Hmm,
him that uh, please set your mindset in such a way that you have to complete it within short span of time, and you need to be focused whatso challenges may come. I
Hmm.
also have faced so many challenges during this particular 6 months, but I have never, prioritized anything else before CPA. So
Correct.
I would advise him that your first priority, first focus should be study only.
Hmm.
And in you are able to, grasp something with sight of like one sitting, then it's achievable thing.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
I would advise him that go for selection of the subject. It's most important thing.
Hmm.
Like
Hmm. Hmm.
I have chosen audit as a first subject, but
Yeah.
yeah, if someone is very technical and very determined about their audit kind of thing, I would advise him
Hmm.
go for audit. Otherwise, you can start with different subjects, and if you achieve like if you can clear one paper at a moment, then
Hmm.
the rest of the things it's very easy,
Yeah, you
because
get that
it
kick.
you had that key that how to how to get success in the
Correct.
exam.
Correct, correct. That's right. I mean, that's really a golden tip right there. Such honest
Yeah,
advice. I mean, I love it. That was phenomenal, truly. Like
yeah,
clearing CPA in 6 months isn't just about speed, it's about focus, consistency, and courage. And your
yeah,
journey really proved it. So I'm sure this conversation is going to light a fire in every CPA candidate listening right now to believe that if you have the plan, right plan, and the mindset, you can make anything happen. So, thank you so much for joining us today and sharing your journey so openly. That's a
yeah,
wrap up today's episode of From Candidate to Professional by my CP1 Academy. So, remember, every professional you admire was once a candidate. The only difference is they didn't stop. If Devashree's story truly inspired you, share this episode with someone who's preparing for their CP or any professional exam. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep transforming from candidate to professional. And on this note, signing off.